Old son, I'm Dale Brisby, the world's greatest cowboy and the authority on all things cowboy. That's why I'm here to let you know whether you is or you ain't one. If you don't have 97 bits inside your trailer door, you ain't no cowboy. Let me explain a few things to you guys. This right here, that's a Q-shank. Twisted wire Q-shank snaffle, you don't see a lot of those. I got 2 of them. If you don't rope your horse every time you need to catch him, you ain't no cowboy. Whoop. I got him. That's a catch. You ain't got your ranch on your trailer, you ain't no cowboy. You don't even have to actually own land. I rent this house, Radiator Ranch. That's where I'm at, old son. This one is maybe my favorite. Reminds me of my uncle because we call this one the correctional facility bit. If you don't have a 14-foot tall wall on your round pen to train giraffes in, then you ain't no cowboy. I could have made this thing 4 foot shorter, but I didn't want to because I'm a cowboy and I need it to look punchy. Look out, bro. That's good looping. If you don't have a set of spurs on every single pair of shoes you own, those are Jordans, baby. Farkas spurs. By the way, if you wear tennis shoes, you ain't no cowboy. If you don't have a boot knife, then you ain't no cowboy. Nothing beats a boot knife except for a boot gun. You see that? Because that can kind of be a C or a G. This is a running Crystal Gale shank bit. If you don't have punchy names for all of your horses, then you ain't no cowboy. Good job, britches. If you don't have some rope tricks ready, you ain't no cowboy. I usually keep 5 or 6 loaded up, ready to show off whenever there's downtime. Butterfly. If you don't have a feather in your hat, you ain't no cowboy. The more obscure, the better. That's a peacock and a pheasant. If you don't shotgun your boots, you ain't no cowboy. This is a mid-mountain mouth shank. Mid-mountain because that little mountain in the middle only comes up midway. We've been calling this one Hackamore. If you don't have a horse in a Snapchat before 6 a.m., then you ain't no cowboy, all right? How are you gonna let the world know if you're not on social media posting about it every day, you ain't no cowboy, because that's how you get the job, old son. Are those pouches? If you dip pouches, you ain't no cowboy. Lemonade flavored, bag of whatever in your mouth, that's okay that you sit down to pee, but don't make it my problem. I actually don't dip at all. You don't need to be cowboy. If you dip, you ain't no cowboy. Stay away from nicotine, kids. Any type. Ocean wave. If you don't have a ranching buckle on, then you ain't no cowboy. This ain't my ranching buckle. That's my rodeo buckle. This is my ranching buckle. Ready to get in a cow fight. Walking the dog. If you're not wearing a vest with a ranch on it, then you ain't no cowboy. I've never even been to the 4.6s. I got this at the supply house. Meet Kiwana. This is a Cabaron. I don't put that on a lot of horses, but I do use the Cavadon, and the only difference is the paracord. And that's all of them. If you can't find the right one in here, then you ain't no cowboy. Around the world. Dave, if you're wearing a straw hat in a month that has an R in it, like November, then you ain't no cowboy. Unless it's really hot and you're in Texas. Yes, it is November, but it's hot. Hobble strap. Ratchet strap. Nothing says you ain't no cowboy like a brand new hat fresh out of the box. It needs a little character, some battle scars, okay? You've got to get this thing to where it's been down the road a little bit. Then you're gonna look like a real cowboy. I'll take the big circle, boys. The People's Choice Awards. If you don't have at least one old rodeo injury that you constantly complain about no matter what, you ain't no cowboy. You can just make one up. This finger's fine. Hey, old son, thanks for watching this episode of You Ain't No Cowboy from the expert himself, Mr. Dale Brisby. And one last You Ain't No Cowboy. If you have not liked this video, subscribed to my channel, commented on everything, then you ain't no cowboy, old son. You can try to be, but you're not quite there. So stay with me, and don't forget to check out rodeotime.com and watch one of these videos. On to the next one, old son.